Everything we publish at Matthias Media is focused on promoting, enabling and facilitating gospel growth. But what is gospel growth really? How does it happen? Well, the two basic ingredients for gospel growth are the Word and the Spirit. That is, the teaching of the Bible and the work of the Spirit to soften our hearts to receive it. We keep sowing the seed of the Word and we keep praying that God by His Spirit would make it take root and grow. And that's how the gospel grew among the Colossians. They heard the Word and then God made it bear fruit in their lives. The four stages of the gospel growth process are our way of articulating the pattern of what normally happens as the Word and Spirit bring growth in someone's life, as they move from not being a Christian at all through to being a mature disciple of Christ who serves others. The first stage in this process is, of course, outreach. It's reaching out to other people, firstly by simply connecting with them, raising issues with them, what we might call pre-evangelism, getting Christianity onto their horizon. Then, of course, there is actually explaining the gospel of Jesus Christ to them, telling them what Jesus has done for them in His cross and resurrection. In the sovereignty and goodness of God, outreach results in conversion. Some people, by the work of the Spirit in their hearts, respond to the gospel word and become Christians. Well, that leads to the second stage of gospel growth, to follow up. New Christians need to be established and learn the basics of their new faith. Depending on their background and circumstances, this initial stage of becoming firm in the faith can take a few months or several years. But however long it takes, it's vital that someone is sticking with the new Christian to teach and care for and pray for them. Then follows the third and lifelong stage of growth as a Christian disciple, growing in the knowledge of God and the godly character that flows from that knowledge. This process of growth is not a cakewalk. It's a straight and narrow path, like Christians in the Pilgrim's Progress, with plenty of hills, valleys, enemies and sidetracks along the way. And at various points in their walk along this road, Christians will get into trouble and will need particular help, counsel and prayer. And in all of these circumstances, in both good times and bad, the formula for growth is the same. It's the ministry of the Word and Spirit. Growth happens as the Bible's truth is prayerfully spoken and applied and heard, through preaching and teaching, through Bible study, personal Bible reading, and the personal Bible-based encouragement of other people, and so on. It can happen in our large church gatherings, in small groups, or one-to-one. The fourth stage, training, is not a sequential one, as if it happens after the growth is all finished. I mean, how could it, since we never stop growing? In fact, the training stage happens as part of the Christian growth, and then feeds back into all the other stages. We are using the word training to describe the growth of all Christians in knowledge, character and ministry skills, so that they might serve others by prayerfully bringing the Word of God to them, whether to non-Christians in outreach or new Christians in follow-up, or all other Christians in daily growth. Training is that stage of Christian growth in which people are equipped and mobilised and resourced and encouraged to bring gospel growth to others, whether by sharing their faith with non-Christian friends, or following up a new Christian, or leading a small group, or meeting one-to-one with another Christian to encourage them. Training is vital, because gospel growth is not just about me and my growth. It's about helping others grow, and we all have a role to play in this. Every Christian is called not only to be a disciple, but a disciple maker. Well, that's how we think about ministry and about publishing. We focus on publishing Bible-based resources that fit into these four categories and foster this sort of consistent gospel growth. Of course, the categories overlap, and some resources may fit into more than one category, but as a simple framework, it helps us to understand not only what Christian ministry is trying to achieve, but how Matthias Media resources fit into that. It might even be a useful framework for thinking about your own ministry and your own use of these resources. And in the next 3 sections of this presentation, we're going to look at how you can apply this gospel growth framework to thinking about individuals, your small group, and your whole church. And as we go, I'll tell you about some Matthias Media resources that can help you in each area.